gives intermediate. Intermediate can become product
trial,
and byproducts. Yes, sir. Now, yes, sir. Now the problem is, when a substrate is becoming final product, the course of all stages involved is called mechanism. In organic chemistry, we always look at the mechanism. Now we need to be familiar with some terms which I make very quickly.
trial, 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 trial,
Okay, sir.
trial,
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I have somebody. Don't worry. It's not there, right?
Yes, sir, not there.
Not there. I have removed already. Don't worry. Now let us have a very quick review of what we are doing. Okay. If we meddle too much, it will
trial,
system will hang. Okay. So, in many reactions, you can find intermediate. In some reactions, there is no intermediate. Directly, you go get product. Some students directly after 5th class study MBBS. After 6th class, they directly do BTech. So, such reactions, some reactions are there which don't have any intermediate. Directly reactant becomes product. But in many reactions, intermediate, many students study intermediate. Some very few students don't study. Anyway, if place in one step, it is called concerted mechanism. Concerted means just one step. Okay, we will see all those. At the moment, I was talking to you that this weekend syllabus is only up to this point. Fundamental concepts in organic reaction mechanism 12.7. You have nucleophiles, electrophiles 12.7.2, and then you have 12.7.4 electron displacement effects, 12.7.5 inductive effect, and resonance. You have up to resonance in the weekend exam. If possible, we try to cover hyperconjugation too. So your syllabus is defined. Okay, sir? Depending on how nicely you will progress, let me see, let me pick up this speed. Now, if every time I'm just admitting students and wasting all the time. Are they our students? I don't know. Okay, sir. Now I have admitted all. Now I am locking the meeting. I can't admit anybody. Please excuse me. Okay? I really can't admit anybody now. I have no time. The problem is our time is being wasted.
trial,
Okay.
trial,
Are getting admitted, man. If they keep on admitting, I should keep on admitting. Okay. Now a lot of syllabus we have defined. A, electronic effects. Very, very important for organic chemistry. when a reaction is happening, when hydrogen is reacting to give HCl, for hydrogen you are adding chlorine. These are called reactants.
Trial.
You should focus light. This is a requirement.
Trial. Trial.
4157.
Trial. 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 Trial.
So when H2 plus Cl to give
Trial.
HCl, first the bond between hydrogen atoms should break, then the bond between Cl atoms should break, then they should combine. Now, in any chemical reaction, first
Trial.
step is breakage of existing bond. Some bonds very easy.
Trial. Trial. Trial.
Okay. How to break a
Trial.
bond? See, when there is a bond between A and B,
Trial.
when a bond is breaking between A and B, it can break in such a way that A gets one
Trial.
electron, B gets one electron. Then they are called free radicals. The bond electron pair
Trial.
got equally distributed between A and B. This is called homolytic fission. Homolytic fission happens only if there is UV light or high temperature, or there is peroxide. Any one of these can cause homolytic fission.
Trial. 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 Trial.
How to make co-host, I
Trial.
don't know. How to make co-host is a big problem.
Trial.
And sir, how to make a co-host in YouTube meeting, you see? In Zoom meeting. Hello, I try to do that. Now let me complete
You need
what
to
I
buy
want to
Trial.
say. Whenever a bond is broken in any chemical reaction, first existing bond should break. Then new bonds will form.
Trial.
This is HHClCl. Now new bonds will form. So in a chemical reaction, first requirement is a rupture of bond breaking.
Trial.
Okay. Whenever bond is breaking, the bond can break in such a way that both atoms will get one electron each. That is called homolytic fission.
Trial.
If the bond is breaking such that one atom is getting both the
Trial.
electrons, other atom is not getting anything, it is called heterolytic fission.
Trial.
So a covalent bond can break homolytically or
Trial.
heterolytically. In homolytic fission, you are getting free radicals. Anything that has unpaired electron is free radical. Homolytic fission gives free radicals. Heterolytic fission
Trial.
gives positive and negative ions. Okay, it is difficult to break
Trial.
bond heterolytically.
Trial.
Okay, hello, all of you.
Trial.
Yes, sir.
Now I don't have any option. I asked Mr. Kazim to start the meeting. I will join. If I join means he should enable me to
Trial.
use board. Should I do that? It costs us time. Or we will ignore the fellow who is disturbing and focus on our work. What is the
Trial.
idea?
We'll
A
ignore,
Kazim?
sir.
Ignore, sir.
Yes,
What,
sir.
what
Yes,
is
sir.
that?
Ignore, sir.
Ignore,
You
Ignore
will
him,
ignore
sir.
him
Not
because,
sir,
We will
because I have
ignore, sir.
already
we will
muted.
ignore him,
I
sir.
told everybody. You
Trial.
ignore
Sir,
the fellow.
just
Don't.
disable the chat, sir. Disable the chat.
What is his name? Hello.
Sir, jail
Ah,
40 57
Jail
is
40?
number.
Jail 40?
Trial.
1. JL 4157.
Take account, sir.
57. Jail 41, 57. Okay. Chudo sir, jail 41, 57.
Sir, he left the class, sir. He is not there in the class.
Then who is disturbing? Just now he might have
Trial.
left, right?
He disturbed and he then left.
Just now he left, sir.
Okay. Now then I'll forget about
Sir,
it.
one
Okay.
more there, sir.
One more fellow is there.
You can block the
Trial.
meeting, sir.
उसका पट्टा से बन गया.
Names
How
one.
to disable the chat, Chudo?
Trial.
No, sir.
How to disable the chat?
Time wasting,
Disable
sir.
the chat.
Ignore them.
Okay. Can we disable the chat?
Trial.
Wait. There is an option here. Wait.
Trial.
Yeah, I have
Sir, in
disabled.
security they will have, sir.
Okay. I have closed the chat session. I have closed. Don't worry. Thank you. Now let's not waste our time. Thank you so much.
Trial.
Okay. Okay. Now, sir, we will be using the available time very effectively today.
Trial.
Yes, sir. Sir, look here. Just we will be now trying to appreciate the content very beautifully and slowly. Sir, do we know what is a homologous series?
Trial.
Sir, do we know what is a homologous series? A set of compounds which
Trial.
have same general formula, which have same functional group. The difference between any two successive compounds is only CH2.
Trial.
All these compounds in the family have similar chemical properties, but they show a gradual increase in melting boiling points, etc. Is called homologous series. Homologous
Trial.
series means a set of compounds which have same general formula, which have same functional group, which have great similarity in chemical properties. A smooth change in
Trial.
melting boiling points is called homologous series. It is easy to study organic chemistry because everything can be divided into homologous series. Alcohols is one homologous series, carboxylic acid is another homologous series,
Trial.
aldehydes is a homologous series, so on. In every homologous series, we use one suffix. For example, carboxylic acid is oic acid, alcohol is ol, aldehyde
Trial.
is al, ketone is one, so on. And also in organic chemistry, we come across isomerism. There can be so many compounds with the same formula, but they differ either in structure or in the
Trial.
spatial arrangement of groups. Often organic reactions are very slow, very incomplete and reversible. But what is a reaction? Why it is
Trial.
happening means a reagent, a substance is needed to start a reaction, and in a reaction, something is converted into something different.
Trial.
The starting material is called substrate, and the final thing you want is called product. When a substrate is converted to product, sometimes you get an intermediate. Sometimes you don't get an intermediate directly. The
Trial.
starting material becomes product. If in one step reactant becomes product, it is called concerted mechanism. Now, in any mechanism, in any way, first step is breakage of existing bonds. Breakage of bond is called cleavage. In a homolytic cleavage, the bond breaks such that both atoms get one electron, and each species is called free radical. In a heterolytic cleavage, bond breaks such that one fellow gets all the electrons, other fellow will not get any electron. For example, when methyl bromide is undergoing heterolytic fission, you get CH3 plus with no electrons, carbon no electron, Br minus with both electrons. Whenever carbon is getting a plus charge due to heterolytic fission, it is called carbocation. When the carbon is bound to more electronegative atom, then the heterolytic fission gives carbocation. When carbon is bound with a less electronegative atom like magnesium, sodium, iron, then carbon gets minus charge. The negatively charged carbon is called carbanion. Positively charged carbon is called carbon. Okay. Now the carbocations are three types, sir. A carbocation or carbanion has a feature that it has positive and negative charge. Charge. Sir, when you are getting a positive charge, you have voltage. When you have negative charge, you have electron excess. Sir, the carbocation can be a ethyl carbocation, CH3CH2+. It can be isopropyl carbocation, CH3 taken twice CH+. It can be a tertiary carbocation, CH3 taken 3 times C+. It means positively charged carbon is linked to 3 CH3 groups. In isopropyl, positively charged carbon is linked to 2 methyl groups. In ethyl carbocation, partially positively, the positively charged carbon is linked to 1 methyl group. Have you noticed? The positively charged carbon can be there in CH3 plus only one carbon. It is there in CH2, CH3 plus 2 carbons. It is there in CH3 taken twice CH plus 3 carbons, 4 carbons. Sir, a positively charged carbon has only 6 electrons. Normally, in order to get stability, atom require 8 electrons. Carbocation has 6 electrons. So it is unhappy. Any charge, whether it is positive or negative, is said to be a burden. Now I have a question, sir. On your head, I want to put some 25 kgs load. Can you take?
No, sir.
No,
Suppose
sir.
the moment I put 25 kgs load on your head, your 50 classmates, within 1/100th of a second, one will take from other. Like that, they are sharing the load. Now 25 kgs is shared by how many fellows? 25 kgs is shared by 50 fellows. It means each fellow is effectively getting half kg. Can you take the load?
Yes, sir.
Anybody can take the load provided if there is sharing, because there is caring and sharing. Whenever you are getting a positive or negative ion as intermediate, if the positive charge is shared or minimized, if the negative charge is shared or minimized, it can be readily formed. More easily the carbocation or intermediate is formed, faster the reaction. So the speed of the reaction depends on how easily the intermediate, how easily the carbocation forms. That carbocation forms easily where the positive charge is distributed more readily. In tertiary butyl carbocation, positive charge is distributed with the help of 3 methyl groups. Because methyl group has a tendency to release the electrons. When the electron is released by methyl group, the positive charge is distributed. Because you are giving electrons and taking positive charge. 3 methyl groups are doing that. In isopropyl carbocation, Two methyl groups are distributing the electrons and minimizing positive charge. In ethyl carbocation, one methyl group is releasing electron and distributing positive charge. In
Trial.
methyl carbocation, nobody is doing that job. So out of the 4 carbocations, methyl, ethyl, isopropyl, tertiary butyl, which carbocation is most stable, sir?
Trial.
Tertiary
Hello?
butyl.
Therefore that readily forms, and more readily forms means that becomes more reactive. Okay, sir?
Trial.
So I can think of tertiary butyl chloride, isopropyl chloride, ethyl chloride, methyl chloride. When they are all reacting, tertiary butyl chloride reacts more readily. Can we see it, sir? So the order of
Trial.
carbocation stability is given. Okay. Notice in a carbocation, carbon is sp2 hybridized. It has a trigonal planar shape. And HCH bond angle is 120 degrees. In a carbocation,
Trial.
the 3 hydrogens are bonded like a plane of a triangle. Above and below there is a pure p orbital which is empty. Okay. That empty p orbital is there. The carbon has 6 electrons, so it is unhappy. It is begging 2 electrons. Please, please give me 2 electrons. Please give me 2 electrons. Anybody who begs electron pair is called Lewis acid. Carbocation is a Lewis acid. It is a beggar of electrons. Also, it is a positive center. It loves electrons. Anybody who loves electrons is called electrophile. If you are loving a girl, you are called girlophile. If you are loving honey, you are called honeyphile. Phile means love. It is called electrophile. Electrophile is somebody who carries positive charge, who wants electrons. A electrophile can be H plus, it can be NO2 plus, it can be CH3 plus, it can be any plus. Or even it can be AlCl3, because in AlCl3, aluminum has only 6 electrons. All 30 halides are Lewis acids. That is the carbocation formation, one aspect.
Trial.
Sometimes when the carbon is bound to less electronegative atom, like magnesium, lithium, sodium, then the carbon gets minus charge, the Z goes as Z plus. Then this heterolytic fission results in carbanion.
Trial.
The reactions which proceed through the formation of carbocation or carbanion involve heterolytic cleavage. These reactions are called heteropolar reactions or ionic reactions or polar reactions. The carbanion is electron rich. Anybody who is having more electrons is interested to bind with the positive centers. Fellow who wants to attack positive center because it already has minus charge is called nucleophile. Notice, carbocation is stabilized by somebody who gives electrons. Carbanion is stabilized by somebody who takes electrons. The order of stability of carbanion is opposite to the order of stability of carbocation. Because carbocation is stabilized by a factor that takes away, that gives the electron, whereas carbanion is stabilized by a factor that takes away negative charge. So, on the contrary, if the bond is breaking such that both atoms are getting one electron, it is represented by a half fish hook arrow. Fish hook arrow means it is curved half arrow. Curved half arrow indicates one electron is going one side, one electron is coming one side. Happens in presence of heat or light. You are getting R with one electron, X with one electron. It is called free radical. Homolytic fission gives free radicals. Always fish hook indicates only one electron going. A complete arrow indicates both electrons going. See this representation. If you are putting an arrow like this, both electrons in the bond are coming to carbon. The arrow head indicates who is going to get minus charge. Okay. Can you see that really? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Here you have seen the arrow is coming to BR getting minus charge. Here the arrow head is coming towards carbon is getting minus charge. Can you see that really?
Yes.
Sir, just now I spoke to you. The order of
Trial.
stability of free radicals. In free radical also, which has an unpaired electron formed due to homolytic fission, the order of stability, more
Trial.
distributed the lone electron, more is the stability. Therefore, tertiary butyl free radical, the unpaired electron is distributed over wide range. Therefore, it is
Trial.
more stable. Methyl free radical is least stable. Organic reactions which proceed by homolytic fission are called free radical or homopolar or non-polar reactions. Whereas organic reactions which proceed by C plus C minus are
Trial.
called heterolytic or ionic or polar reactions. I just now said a nucleophile is one which loves positive centers which has minus charge. Cl minus, Br minus, I
Trial.
minus, NO2 minus, H minus. Anything that attacks a positive center is nucleophile.
Trial.
Anybody who attacks a negative center because it carries positive charge is called electrophile. So you are getting during heterolytic cleavage either electrophiles
Trial.
or nucleophiles. Please notice OH minus, Cn minus or minus centers, they attack positive centers, they are called
Trial.
nucleophiles. Notice water, ammonia, R2NH, all they have lone pairs of electron on central atom. Anybody who has lone pairs electron which can also donate
Trial.
electron pairs. So they also attack positive centers. They are called neutral nucleophiles.
Trial.
OH minus, Cn minus, CH3 minus, all they are negative nucleophiles. Nucleophile is basically one which attacks nucleus or positive center.
Trial.
On the contrary, electrophile is one who loves electrons, who attacks
Trial.
electron rich centers. Electrophile carry positive charge. Carbocation H plus. It is very easy to remember. Electrophile,
Trial.
electron lover. It attacks electron rich centers. It itself has positive charge.
Trial.
Why carbocation is electrophile? Carbocation is electrophile because carbon carry plus charge. Carbon has only 6 electrons,
Trial.
sextet. Everybody gets stability when they get octet or 8 electrons. And 6 electron carbon attacks a center that has minus charge. So you should understand
Trial.
electrophile, nucleophile. Please do this exercise 12.11. Using a curved arrow notation, show the formation of reactive intermediates when the following covalent bonds undergo heterolytic cleavage.
Trial.
CH3, electron pair will go to sulfur because sulfur is more electronegative than carbon. So sulfur gets minus charge, carbon gets plus charge. CH3,
Trial.
the Cn group where nitrogen is linked to carbon makes carbon more electron negative. So electrons are going towards C. Whenever a metal is bound to carbon,
Trial.
metal is always less electronegative. So carbon gets negative charge. So you are getting CH3 minus Cu. All of you try to do 12.12. It is very important.
Trial.
Please ask all your doubts through WhatsApp. I make YouTube video today or not today, tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Trial.
All of you look at giving justification. Classify the following. Sorry, HS minus. Is it electrophile or nucleophile?
Trial.
HS minus electrophile or nucleophile?
Nucleophile.
It's a nucleophile because it has minus charge. What about BF3?
Electrophile.
Perfect. What about
Trial.
ethoxide ion?
Nucleophile.
What about trimethyl ammonia?
Trial.
Nucleophile. You can classify. Very good. You have done that. Good job. 12.13.
Trial.
Identify electrophilic center in the following. The electrophilic center is indicated by star. Here carbon is electrophile because
Trial.
oxygen is taking away electron. Again in CH3CN, carbon is electrophile because the nitrogen is taking away electron. In CH3I, carbon is electrophile because I is taking
Trial.
away electrons.
trial,
That should be rejoin.
trial, 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 trial,